Good day, viewers. Walter here. I want to crank up the lawnmower and do a little grass cutting today. I guess I'll start down at the bottom of the hill, cut the ditches along the road. It's really hot. It's probably 90 degrees out here. But we got some rainy weather coming in the next couple of days. And rather than put it off and let my grass get out of control, we're going to do a little grass cutting. Let's bring the machine out here to check the oil and the fuel. Yeah, we need to add a little gas. Petrol, as they say in some parts of the world. Well, actually showing a little overfull, but we are kind of downhill here, so it's probably all right. It's a very hot day today, so I got a wet towel to put around my neck. Got my GoPro cranked up to do just a little bit of videoing. Nice bottle of cold water. And some fuel. Here we go. I should use this one up first. And open the vent or it won't pour at all. I would say that is just enough. You don't need this other container. I use non-ethanol gas on my lawnmowers. Have for the last few years. Ethanol gas is not good for any small engine. And that's my opinion. Well, viewers, it's another day. It's about 2 days later, I managed to get all the front yard and the backyard cut the other day. Did not get any weed trimming done. It is a dark, dank, well, not too dark, but gray and cloudy day. It's been raining most of the morning. I guess we're getting remnants from old Hurricane Fred drifting through here. A day like today kind of reminds me of some of the days when I was in the Navy. And I thought I'd talk about that just briefly. When you're out on the Atlantic Ocean on a bright sunny day, it's beautiful. The blue water, the sometimes grayish blue water. But on a day like today, everything seems kind of gray and dismal. And the weather was usually rougher on a day like today. I was on a small minesweeper, a wooden hull ship. And they ride up and down the waves like this. It ain't like a big Navy cruiser or battleship that's just cutting through the water. You got to ride the waves. And we got to where we get downright miserable after 3 or 4 days of rolling around out there in the Atlantic. You develop what they call sea legs. You're so used to walking back and forth like this, it just throws off your equilibrium. It's like you got vertigo. And that's what causes people to get seasickness. But you get used to it in the Navy after a while. And then when you're on dry land, you have a tendency to still walk like this. That's where the old saying comes from. He walks like a swabbier. He's got his sea legs back. But many a day I stood out amidships on the USS Jacana. Mainly, I was on it longer than I was any other ship. And just stood up against the smokestack, probably about as far as from here to those flowers from the side rail, and just stand there and watch the Atlantic Ocean drift. You're less likely to be seasick if you come out on deck and stand where you can see the horizon and keep your balance. Below decks, when you're walking down a passageway or through a berthing compartment somewhere, there's no windows, no walls. Well, there's walls called bulkheads, but you can't really see that the ship is fixing to roll until it does, so you kind of bounce all over the place. I always enjoyed going out on deck on a pretty sunny day. I've got pictures and photographs of that. I wish I'd have saved all my pictures, but I didn't. But days like today just reminds me of some of those days when I was in the Navy. I was a young man then. I'd like to start all over and do it again. A lot of things I would do different. But I got out here today and just got to thinking about that. Something to vlog about. Put a solar powered light up here. It's like a motion light. They don't work in the daytime. But it was out here last night. It works pretty good. Looks like a security camera. And again, maybe it is a security camera. Maybe Pwalpar is watching you when you come up here. That's highly likely, since I got several other cameras pointed around here. And they're not all fake. Anyway, I just got back from my dump run. One day this week, I'm probably going to cut that hydrangea loose and repot it. I wonder if you're supposed to cut the old blooms off on those hydrangeas when they get heavy and dried out like that. I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. Somebody let me know how you're supposed to trim or when you're supposed to prune hydrangea bushes, or if you're supposed to prune them. I know if you prune the old last year's or this year's wood off, it won't bloom next year. I know that from experience. blooms only come on old wood. Maybe you're supposed to trim them in the wintertime. I guess I better get on Google and do a little research. Not a whole lot of vlog today, just checking in with my friends here on YouTube. It's Pwalpar, wishing everybody a dry, safe weekend. Looks like we're in for some rain this afternoon.